just got back from watching The Devil Wears Prada 2, and this movie was so much fun. I loved every single thing about this movie. I literally cannot think of a single bad thing about this film. So, the acting in this movie was superb. Meryl Streep, Anne Hathaway, Emily Blunt, and Stanley Tucci all just somehow felt so much better in their roles. It felt like, oh, they just jumped back into their characters so well, even after 20 plus years, which I thought was going to be a bit hard for them to do, but no, they just did it in such ease, such stride. But yeah, literally, this whole film is just so well done, and I can't remember the last time I watched a film that was just so well structured. Like, even some of my favourite films, there is that one little thing that I just puts it off on being like a completely perfect film. Very rarely would I call a film perfect. Is this movie perfect? Would I call it perfect? No. But again, I literally cannot think of anything bad with it. I can't name it. The music in this film was much better than it had any right to be. The choices of songs they decided to include in this film as part of the soundtrack completely took me off guard, because I did not think we were going to get these songs, but I'm so glad that we did. The one song that surprised me the most that was in this movie was End of an Era by Dua Lipa from her album Radical Optimism, and somehow it worked so well in the context of the scene in the film. I'm not going to say when it appears in the film, you'll just have to watch it for yourself. But we obviously cannot talk about the music in the film without mentioning the artist attached to this film that has the biggest involvement in it, and that is Lady Gaga, the Queen. Her songs in this movie that she made, the 3 songs that she made, originally made for this film, so good, so good. If I was to choose a favourite, I would have to say Shape of a Woman. I was going to say Runway, but Shape of a Woman was just love at first listen, instant connection. And I don't want to give too much away, but I'm just going to say it anyway. Lady Gaga is actually in the film itself. She does have a minor role, and she just owns it like it's a film. The fashion in this movie, where do I even begin? If this movie does not at least get nominated for an Oscar for best costume design, that is the name of the category, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Why am I having second thoughts? It is best costume design. It is. It is. Shut up. But if this movie does not at least get nominated, I will riot, because they will not be right in their head. The voters will not be right in their head if they not nominated. If they do not nominate the film for this category at least. But I also hope it wins. I seriously cannot think of another film that has come out already this year or will come out this year that does have or will have high quality fashion like in this film. Literally, I cannot think of anything. So I am pretty optimistic that this film will win that category. There are cameos in this film, mainly from the fashion and music industry. Again, I'm not going to say who's in the film, but I think it will please a lot of people who they include. Some of the cameos do run quite quick. It's like, boom, cameo, boom, cameo, boom, cameo. Like every 2-3 seconds, there's a new cameo in the film, so you will have to like really focus if you want to keep your eye on who's popping up in each scene. But yeah. Will I go watch this again in the cinema? I'm gonna try, because I do want to watch this film again. This is just such a fun, feel-good film, even if it does have, well, does it? It does have its serious-ish moments. There were a few moments in the film. I think there was like 2 moments in the film that nearly made me cry. I could feel like the tears forming in my eye, but yeah, I'm not gonna say what it was, but I was expecting to cry, but I didn't. Hmm. But yeah, I will try and go watch this film again. Listen to the soundtrack. It will blow you away. Speaking of the soundtrack, especially the Lady Gaga songs, I will be surprised if one of them doesn't at least get nominated for like award season. I feel like each of the 3 songs, Runway with Doechii, Shape of a Woman, and what's the other one? Gorgeous Life, I think. Is that the name of it? It might be. If I'm not, then I'm sorry. But yeah, if at least one of the 3 songs don't get nominated for award season, I will be surprised. I think the one that has the best chances, well, actually no, I think all 3 of them do have a shot of being nominated in like different categories. But yeah, feel good film, absolutely loved it. Literally nothing wrong with the film. All the actors, the main actors, the background actors, the side actors, all did a really good job. I think everyone just made the movie so much better than it needed to be. Do I think it's better than the first film? I don't know. I want to say yes. But the first film is just such a classic. And it's also an amazing film. And so is this film. I don't know. I think if I watch it again, both the first film and the second film, at the same time, I think I will have my mind set on which film I think is better. But right now, it's both of them just on the same level as each other. But yeah, I think with all of that out of the way, that was my thoughts and reviews on The Devil Wears Prada 2. So yeah, how would I rate the film on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. I just loved it. Everything just worked so well with the film. Yeah, literally nothing bad to say about it. There's really nothing bad to say about it. I highly recommend you go watch this film. You do need to watch the first film to understand what happens in this film. They do make reference to the first film in this new one. So, yeah, you will have a good time with both the films. And again, please go and try watch this film in the cinema or movie theatre, wherever you live, whatever you call it. If you're looking for a feel-good film right now, I promise you this film will make you smile. It will. I promise you it will. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next review.